I take a lot of selfies, right? I'm a fan of the selfie. I'm a selfie connoisseur. As a result of that, I catch a lot of flack. A lot of people make fun of me. I've been called a narcissist many a time, many a time. Sometimes that's valid, right? I can be into myself every once in a while, and that's okay because I'm not hurting anyone. And I can see where the argument comes from. I can see where it comes from, but I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it at all. Stop selfie shaming, okay? Because selfies are bomb. Selfies are the bomb diggity, okay? Selfie, because it's actually a word now that's official, which I don't know how I feel about that. It seems kind of soon to me to make that a word, but it has this aura about it of narcissism, of people who is so into themselves that they need validation over the internet. That can be true, sure, yeah, but I don't think that is necessarily a bad thing because I think that idea is ubiquitous throughout the entire world, people being into their appearance and needing people to physically validate them, given how physical aesthetics are so important in today's world when they really shouldn't be, but they are. Here's why I think selfies are rad, okay? Not only is it an image of yourself, it's also an expression of where you are in a present moment. And isn't that what social media is really all about? Yeah? When you take and you post a selfie, you're saying, I'm proud, I like how I look right now, and I want to share that to the world. And I think that's a really awesome thing, people being proud of themselves, people like how they look, and sharing that to the world. I think that's awesome. To me, when you complain about people who take selfies a lot, it's like complaining about people who post about their kids all the time. Like, think about if you made a person, right? If you made a kid, why wouldn't you post about that all the time? You literally created another life. That's a huge deal. That's like what you're supposed to post on social media, big events like that. But I don't want my feed to be clogged by all of those baby pictures and selfies. There's that voice again. On Twitter, I can understand that. You don't want your feed to be clogged by whatever, but in that case, you can unfollow people. On Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, I can understand on some level the desire to be entertained by the people that you follow, because it kind of has that feel to it. Facebook's a totally different animal. Facebook is a conglomeration of your friends. Right? Your friends. And your friends are not there to entertain you. Like, you don't amass friendships throughout your entire life so you can sit there and have them entertain you and put on a show. And that's kind of how Facebook has turned friendship into something kind of awful, but that's not what friendship is. Your friends are gonna post stupid stuff on their Facebook that you don't really care about, because you're not gonna care 100% about everything their life is about, but Facebook is supposed to be an expression of one's life, a log, if you will, of one's life, and that's kind of ridiculous to get mad at that. It's also kind of ridiculous to get mad at anything someone posts online in general, unless it, like, hurts someone, right? Unless it hurts someone, you really shouldn't care. And if you really, really, really don't care, just unfollow the person. Yeah, don't point it out, don't say things like, oh gosh, you post too many selfies, like whatever. Like, it's not your life. It's not your life! Here's why I like selfies a lot. I like selfies because it's a snapshot of a person. Not only where they are, but like who they are in any given moment, but in the context of how they feel about themselves. When you see other pictures of a person, yeah, you get that where they are and who they are in that moment feel, but with this selfie, this is something that you've created 100% on your own. You've created this visual moment of yourself. There's this inherent, almost beautiful pride about it with oneself to say, like, hey, I like how I look right now. I like where I am right now. I like who I am right now, and I want you to see that. I want you to see that. Are there people who use selfies as a means for physical validation? Yeah, sure, there are, and that's not necessarily as deep or beautiful or meaningful as the previous one I just described, but it's still a thing, and it's still okay. And I don't think the proper response to that is to make fun of them. I think the proper response to them is to, like, maybe actually talk to them, or engage them, and maybe find out why they need that validation, maybe just be a good friend. Maybe. Because there's so many people in this world who have been taught and have been ingrained to value themselves based purely on how they look physically, and that's when selfies can become unhealthy. But they don't have to be, and that's my point, right? Selfies can be rad. I think selfies can be rad. I love selfies. I'm gonna keep taking selfies, even though people are still gonna probably selfie shame me. So next time, if you are tempted to shame someone or to make fun of them for posting a selfie, stop, think about it, ask yourself why, and then think about if it's really worth it or not. Because on the one hand, that person can be having a really rad day, inside and out, and they want to show that to the world, and that's just you kind of taking a poop on that, if you make fun of them. And on the other hand, you can have somebody who's actually quite sad, who's seeking that physical validation because that's how they value themselves, in which case making fun of them is not gonna help at all. So keep taking selfies, and if you're taking selfies for the wrong reason, analyze that, ask yourselves why, and then start taking selfies for the right reasons, because selfies are dope. As always, I'm Connor Manning, you've just become a little more awesome, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Proud of myself because I literally just woke up like 15 minutes ago, and I woke up and I just did the video. Good for me. I don't even know if I made sense. I may have not made sense at all, but we'll see. We'll say it's an adventure. I'm tired. I just woke up. I literally, no, I'm not even kidding. I just woke up.